This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Houston Cougars and the NC State Wolfpack. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Deep in the end zone, it's Drake. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. On the ground, it's Sanford. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Drake. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Sanford. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Drops back, it's Henderson. Throwing right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They kick it away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Handoff for Parker. Knocked down immediately. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative play.
Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's past the marker. Maybe. Touchdown, Cougars! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Press center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First play of the period will be a second down. He wants to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Making the adjustment. Drops back on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Lost to throw again. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. Looking downfield. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hits inside, it's Brown. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Sanford. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Houston will be forced to punt.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's some daylight. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Short pass. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
This is a designed run. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hands it off. Got a little space.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
With the catch, it's straight. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down now after the sack. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it the other way. Past the 50.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying a little time to his left. Finds his big tight end. Stop right there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Owls in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential. Really shake up the rankings. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Throws to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got the 1st down. At the 35, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Finds his target. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. NC State going up tempo. A run for the quarterback. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for room. He's got great speed, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The ride. Sees some running room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Moves the pocket. It's Henderson. Look out! And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looking for a huge play. Goes high to pull it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. NC State quick to the line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Ninja. 4. Hawkeye. Win. Mustang.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air, it's Bailey. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run with Parker. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, falls back. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal would tie it. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Out wide right, it's straight. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the gun, it's Sanford. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays, get my offense the ball back.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Moving to his left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll give it to Brown. All over him immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. He's changing the play.
Look. Stack. Hold. Magic.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Uncorks one. It's complete. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Stockton. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. He'll set up to throw. Got his man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. To the air, it's Henderson. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Snapped on fourth down. Right down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Buying time to his right. He's gonna take off. Quarterback will keep it himself, and down he goes, and that ought to put this one away.
And, man, that puts this thing away. The QB comes up with another play. Plenty of plays to point to throughout this game, but this one right here ends it. Late in the game, they put it in his hands, and Palmer, he finds a way to get it done.
And you know his play caller was telling him in the headset before the snap, hey, if it's not open, take off and go get this W right now. You can do it with your legs. The defense decided to try to get after him with the pass rush, but they didn't keep him in the pocket, and he makes them pay for it.
Not much good can come out of throwing it here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his